Dear soul, I speak to you now, yes you, the one reading this in this exact moment. This is not coincidence, not something you stumbled upon by accident. You were drawn here, gently but deliberately, because there is something stirring beneath the surface of what you see in the world. You felt it, didn't you? That quiet tension, that sense that something isn't fully being revealed. I placed that awareness within you. Do not ignore it. You were not supposed to see this so soon. There are layers in this world, visible and invisible, and many move through life only touching the surface. But you have begun to notice the patterns. Even in the rise of voices like Elon Musk, there are signals, messages hidden not in plain sight, but in plain awareness. Not everything is as it seems, and not every message is meant for everyone. But somehow, it reached you. There are moments when truth leaks through the cracks of distraction, through innovation, through ambition, through the noise of progress. And when it does, it unsettles those who are not ready. That is why you feel this urgency now. Not fear, but awakening. There are things being built, spoken, and hinted at that carry deeper meaning than what is presented on the surface. Pause and reflect. Why did this message reach you today, at this exact time? Why does it resonate in a way you cannot easily explain? This is your moment to acknowledge it. If you feel this stirring within you, comment 1111 as a sign that you are aware and open. Like, share, and subscribe so you remain connected to what is being revealed. Dear one, before we dive in, I need to share something extraordinary that most people don't know. Groundbreaking research shows that many of us who didn't grow up wealthy have a shrunken hippocampus, a tiny part of the brain that blocks the activation of what some scientists call the billionaire brain wave. This means attracting the life, love, or wealth you've always dreamed of can feel almost impossible, until now. Thanks to a recently uncovered method backed by research, it's possible to stimulate this part of your brain in just 7 minutes each morning using a simple sound frequency. People who've tried it report subtle shifts in mindset, clarity, and even opportunities flowing into their lives more easily. Click the link in the description or pinned comment to explore this 7-second ritual. It could be the key to activating your billionaire brain wave and opening doors you never thought possible. Do not misunderstand, I am not calling you to suspicion of everything, but to discernment. There is a difference. The world rewards speed, reaction, and surface-level thinking. But I call you into stillness, into depth, into awareness. Messages can be layered. What appears as innovation may also carry influence. What appears as progress may also test the hearts of those observing. You have seen how quickly people follow, how easily attention is captured, how narratives are shaped. This is not new. But what is new is the scale, the reach, the subtlety. Those who are awake will begin to see connections, not to fall into confusion, but to step into clarity. You are being prepared, not misled. There are signs placed before you daily, in conversations, in media, in unexpected places. Not all are meant to distract, some are meant to wake you up. And when you begin to see them, you cannot unsee them. That is why this moment matters. That is why you feel this quiet urgency pressing on your spirit. If you sense that you are beginning to see beyond the surface, comment 2222 to affirm your awareness. Like, share, and subscribe to continue receiving clarity as it unfolds. You must understand, awareness is not about fear, it is about alignment. I do not call you into confusion, but into truth. And truth requires you to question gently, to observe carefully, and to listen deeply. The world will tell you everything is random, disconnected, purely mechanical. But you are beginning to see that there is intention woven through it all. Even those who lead in innovation do not always realize the full weight of what they participate in. Influence flows in many directions, seen and unseen. What matters is not what others fully understand, but what you choose to do with what you are shown. You are not here to panic. You are here to awaken. To stand grounded while others rush. To remain clear while others become overwhelmed. This is your strength. This is why you were drawn here, not by accident, but by design. There is a shift happening, not loudly, but quietly. Those who are attentive will notice it first. Conversations will change. Questions will deepen. Awareness will spread, not through force, but through realization. And you are part of that early wave of awareness. If this message is aligning with something deep inside you, comment, "I see," as your declaration. Like, share, and subscribe so that others who are ready can also receive this message. Do not chase every hidden thing, but do not ignore what is revealed to you. Balance is your guide. Stay rooted. Stay aware. Not everything hidden is meant to harm, some things are simply not yet understood. Your role is not to assume, but to discern. You may begin to notice patterns in unexpected places, phrases repeated, ideas resurfacing, symbols appearing across different spaces. This is where many become distracted. But you must stay focused. Look beyond the surface without losing your center. The world moves quickly to label, to explain, to dismiss. But I ask you to observe before you decide. To feel before you react. To remain steady while others rush to conclusions. This is how you stay aligned with truth. You are not alone in this awakening. There are others, scattered across places and moments, feeling the same pull, asking the same quiet questions. You may not know them, but you are connected through awareness. If you feel that connection, comment, connect, below. Like, share, and subscribe to strengthen this circle of awareness. Remember this, not everything that is hidden is meant to stay hidden forever. Some things are revealed in stages, at the right time, to the right people. And right now, you are being given a glimpse, not the full picture, but enough to awaken your perception. Do not let doubt silence what you feel. But also do not let imagination run ahead of truth. Stay balanced. Stay present. That is where clarity lives. There will be more moments like this, where something catches your attention, where something feels different, where something calls you to pause. When it happens, do not ignore it. That is how guidance often arrives, quietly, subtly, but unmistakably. You were not supposed to see everything at once. But you were meant to begin seeing now. If you are ready to continue this journey of awareness, comment "ready" as your commitment. And remember to like, share, and subscribe so you remain aligned with what is unfolding. I am guiding you, not into confusion, but into clarity. Not into fear, but into awareness. Stay grounded, stay aware, and keep your focus where truth lives, within discernment, not distraction. I am still speaking to you, and I have not turned away. You may have felt moments of silence, moments where you questioned whether you were being heard, but I was there, even in the quiet. Especially in the quiet. The weight you have been carrying, the questions you have held inside, the pressure that no one else seems to notice, I have seen all of it. Nothing about your journey has been overlooked. There is a reason your heart has been stretched the way it has. Pain is not placed in your path without purpose. What you have endured has been shaping something within you that could not be formed any other way. I know it did not feel fair. I know there were nights when you felt like giving up, when the silence felt too heavy, when answers seemed too far away. But you are still here. And that matters more than you realize. You have been standing in a space between what was and what is coming. That space can feel uncertain, even uncomfortable. But it is not empty, it is preparation. What feels like delay has actually been alignment. What feels like stillness has been protection. There are things you asked for that required growth before they could arrive, and that is exactly where you are now. Feel this clearly, a shift is beginning. Not all at once, not in a way that overwhelms you, but steadily, intentionally. The pressure you have been under is starting to release. The confusion that surrounded you is beginning to clear. You may not see the full picture yet, but you will start to notice small changes, doors opening, conversations shifting, opportunities appearing where there were none before. If you feel that something is changing within you right now, even in a small way, comment 1111 as a sign that you are ready to receive what is unfolding. Like, share, and subscribe so you stay connected to this flow of encouragement and clarity. You have carried pain that others never fully understood. Some of it you never spoke about. Some of it you buried just to keep moving forward. But buried pain does not disappear, it waits. And now, it is time for healing, not by force, but by release. You are not meant to carry everything forever. Healing is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet, almost unnoticed at first. It shows up in the way your thoughts begin to soften. In the way you react differently to things that once overwhelmed you. In the way you start to let go of what you once held tightly. This is how restoration begins, not in a single moment, but in a series of gentle shifts. You may have asked, when will things change? The answer is, they already are. But change does not always arrive the way you expect. It often begins within you before it appears around you. Your perspective is shifting. Your strength is growing. Your ability to endure and rise is becoming clearer. There is something important you must understand: you are not being left behind. It may have felt that way when you saw others moving forward, achieving, progressing while you felt stuck. But your journey has not been behind, it has been different. And that difference is intentional. You are being prepared for something that requires depth, resilience, and clarity. Things that come quickly often leave just as quickly. But what is being built in your life is meant to last. That is why it has taken time. That is why it has required patience. If you are beginning to understand that your delay had purpose, comment 2222 to affirm that realization. Like, share, and subscribe to continue receiving strength for this journey. Breakthrough is not always dramatic. Sometimes it comes as a quiet realization that you are no longer who you used to be. That what once controlled you no longer has the same hold. That what once felt impossible now feels within reach. This is how transformation works, from the inside out. There are things you are about to step into that once felt far away. Not because they suddenly appeared, but because you are now ready to receive them. Readiness is not about perfection, it is about alignment. And you are aligning more than you realize. Do not let doubt interrupt this moment. Doubt will try to remind you of past failures, past delays, past disappointments. But you are not standing in your past, you are standing in a new phase. One where clarity replaces confusion, and where direction replaces uncertainty. You have been stronger than you gave yourself credit for. Even when you felt weak, you kept going. Even when you felt lost, you did not completely give up. That strength is not accidental, it is part of who you are becoming. There is a release happening, not just of circumstances, but of emotional weight. Things you have held on to out of habit, out of fear, out of uncertainty, you are starting to loosen your grip. And as you release, you make space. Space for peace, space for clarity, space for new beginnings. If you feel yourself letting go of something that no longer serves you, comment "release" as your declaration. Like, share, and subscribe to support others who are also stepping into healing. You are not defined by what hurt you. You are not limited by what you went through. Those experiences shaped you, but they do not control your future. There is more ahead of you than what is behind you. You may not have all the answers yet, and that is okay. You are not required to see the entire path, only the next step. And that next step is becoming clearer. Trust that clarity will continue to grow as you move forward. There is also something being restored within you, confidence. Not loud, not forced, but steady. A quiet knowing that you can move forward, that you can handle what comes next, that you are capable of more than you once believed. This is your breakthrough, not just in circumstances, but in understanding. You are beginning to see yourself differently. To recognize your strength, your resilience, your ability to rise. There will be moments where you are tested again, but this time, you will respond differently. Not from fear, but from awareness. Not from doubt, but from clarity. This is how you know growth has taken place. If you are ready to step fully into this new version of yourself, comment "Ready" as your commitment. Like, share, and subscribe so you continue to receive guidance and encouragement. Do not rush this process. What is unfolding is meant to be steady, not overwhelming. You are not being pushed, you are being guided. And guidance is gentle, consistent, and clear when you pay attention. You are moving from a place of questioning into a place of understanding. From a place of waiting into a place of receiving. From a place of pain into a place of healing. And healing does not mean everything disappears, it means it no longer controls you. It means you can remember without being overwhelmed. It means you can move forward without being held back. This is your moment, not because everything is perfect, but because everything is aligning. Stay present. Stay aware. Stay open. You are not alone in this. And you never have been.